Good question. Right, so I'm here like this, a nice way. So I like 2-to-1 grip here, cross grip there, and my grip on the back. There's usually a seam on the back of the arm that I'm aiming for. And if you grab that seam, then you won't be like bitch gripping people's arms. Here like that. Now, I'll walk away onto the hip, and I start. Because what I want, here like this, high elbow, I don't want him attaching his hand too much to me here like that. You can, if he's holding on to something you don't like, you can use your knee, yeah, on the elbow to just break the grip off. But this is ideal because his head's a long way forward. If he walks forwards, even though I have the same grip, this is not where I'd be aiming for a triangle. He's too well postured, his knees are too far forward, my legs are going to be compromised, it's terrible for me. So what I want is to create a situation where this person here is sticking out like that, yeah? And sometimes, right, you'll even use your right foot, because my right foot is the distance control, and then here, what I'm doing here, right, is extending his head forward, which is exactly, imagine you're setting somebody up for a French guillotine. That's what you want, right? So his head's sticking out, so it's going to be a good bite on the neck. So when I'm here like this, you could kick that leg out, for example, and that would drop him even lower. Yeah, so for somebody like you that's not super flexible or athletic or young, then that's a really easy option for you because you don't have to go chase him. You bring him down to you, right? So for the older guys who are not that flexible, then playing like this and getting to this situation is good because like this is like anatomically like I'm standing upright. Like I'm not all bent up, it's not hard on my back or anything like that. Yeah, right? So this is a really nice way to play 2-to-1 like that. And you need to learn to use your foot to control this arm, right? So if his arm, here's the rules. If his arm is going up, use your toes. If his arm is going under, use your heel, right? Because my toes make a really good hook. As he lifts his arm, my Tico, try and outreach my, see? And if he keeps going, keep going, keep going, then you're going to just sweep him, right? Okay, so toes at the top, heel at the bottom. Right, so that when you're here like this, and he wants to bring his arm under, see, because the pressure needs to be at the bottom of his arm, yeah, like this, and you can even stick your heel against his body like this, right? Then he goes up, toes, under, try and go under my arm, under my leg, use your heel, right? So he's going to realise pretty quickly after 5 or 10 seconds, 5 seconds, that your foot on the hip is the problem. That's what's maintaining the distance. That's what's stopping him posturing. So I'm here like this. So as he reaches for my foot on the hip, that's the time to set the triangle. Yeah? Arm on top, go like this, grab. You can grab the head if you'd like. I usually grab the leg, and then leg on the bone, on your shin bone. Go like this, and turn your knees to face the same direction, power toe on. There, once that's set, then my hand goes to the head, go like this, the arm usually comes over, don't worry about that one, and you have your triangle, right? So first of all, just sit, just start closed guard, just start in closed guard, go like this, typically like this, he's got some sort of a grip on your collar or something like that, so I'll usually go foot on the hip, use my knee to break the grip, my knee against my hand. Then I can walk out comfortably and start playing. High elbow here, don't let him get attached with his hand on your body, like this. And then my leg is reinforcing my hand. So I'm not doing a lot of work. I'm trying to use my whole body to fight his arm. My knuckles go on top of the bone, here like that. If my hand's on the side, he can bicep curl towards us. See? If my knuckles are on his wrist here like that, now do it. Yeah, combined with my hand and leg behind there, right? Because for him to curl this back, he wants the elbow to go this way and his hand to go this way. So I'm stopping both. I'm using my hand here and my leg, don't go too floppy, just tense up a little bit like this. So I'm using my hand and my leg behind his elbow, like this, and then this hand here is stopping the flexing at this end. So I'm trying to keep his arm straight so that he's worried and concerned about the arm lock all the time. Because it's kind of disguising, he knows he's susceptible to being swept, an arm lock and a triangle. He just doesn't know which. yeah, right? And you want him to be sitting in this space where his brain is scattered between a bunch of different things. It's not so clear, right? I don't want to go, hey, here comes my knockout right hand, yeah, right? Or if you're going to do that, you go, hey, what's this? Like, right? Okay, that's the way you want to be playing it. You want to have a couple of things set up, and that's what purple belt will be the reward for you, yeah, right? It's combining things. That's the first time that you're really efficient because you're not attached to one thing. You've got 2 or 3 things, yeah, at the minimum 2. You've got 2 options all the time, and this person doesn't know which way it's going to go, and you're not overly fixated to one outcome or another. That's what makes purple belts so dangerous, and that's why they rise in the academy to become purple belts, and why they start challenging the black belts even, because that's the main part of jiu-jitsu that's the most important, yeah, right? Is not being attached to just one technique, because then it's easy to defend, it's easy to predict and everything like that. But this duality, or even if you have 3 things, but 2 would be really good. It's the same as boxing. If you have a jab and a right hand and movement, you're great. You can do almost anything. It doesn't need to be super complex. It needs to be simple and organized. Cool. 93.